Hey, what's going on, guys? Alex here with Jordan, and this is your weekly fishing report. Now, let's start off with rockfish right now, and we're going to talk a little bit about shallow water rockfish. I know you live up in the Severn, and there's still some fish up there, right? I'm sure you've seen a few guys, or have you fished yourself up there?
I've been throwing some smaller paddle tails in top water and catching. They're all kind of singles out there, just cruising up shallow, trying to find bait, and they're trying to feed up on stuff. So, there's still a lot of fish. So if you want to get out there, there's a chance that you can catch a nice sized rockfish in the rivers.
I know I've seen a lot of guys, a lot of customers posting pictures this week of them pickerel fishing up the creeks and the rivers, and they're still catching some decent sized rockfish in shallow. So don't give up. Still give it a shot. I'm sure you got to catch a lot of those guys while pickerel fishing. I know it tapers off as we get later into this month, into December, but there's still plenty of resident fish around the area. And now if you're chasing those fish, the big schools of rockfish, they are moving a little bit deeper into the main stem of the bay where they're chasing all those bait balls south. As we talk about this, there's plenty of peanut bunker between like 4 and 6 inches, a lot of rain bait and some adult bunker mixed in the bait balls that they're feeding on. Of course, everybody talks about birds and whatnot. Remember, you can do that, or you can search around the edges for those schools of bait and you'll have suspended fish. The fact is that you want to fish anywhere where there's bait movement, and that means the mouth of the rivers, the edges of the channels here in the bay, and most of your fish are going to be in the teens to the upper 20s and a few 30s. Now, the main, I will say, concentration of those fish are moving south pretty fast. I will say Poplar Island to the mouth of the chop tank is kind of like the area where you're finding some of those good areas where there's a lot of fish, a lot of bait, and obviously your bird activity is going to be everywhere. Remember, if you're fishing birds, don't run through the middle of them. Set up a drift, get on the north side of the drift, or where they can move onto you and turn off your motor. That will help you catch more fish and bigger fish. Don't be that guy that runs right through the school of bait, right?
Ruins it for everyone. But
Yep. And then some of the lures we're using, I will say, what do you think, Jordan? Some
4 to 5 inch paddle tails, flutter spoons have been doing pretty good. I think in the 4 to 6 inch range has been working really well for people. So
right. One thing, if the bite gets tough out there and you're seeing smaller bait fish, of course, downsize. The hard thing is this time of the year when you're fishing a little bit deeper water, whether that's like 25 to 40 foot of water, it's hard to get a 4-inch bait that's heavy enough to get down to the bottom. I know myself, I've been trying some of those Tsunami pre-rigged shads, the heavy 4-inch shads. They're pre-rigged and they're 1 ounce. So they get down deep, and whenever you get those tough situations, maybe downsizing can help you catch more fish. Other than that, trolling is still a big thing right now, and same thing for you guys. Go around the schools of bait, don't run through the middle. You're going to help yourself catch more fish and make some friends out there. That's the biggest thing right now. But there's plenty of fish out there, a lot of numbers. There's some quality fish as you move south. And with that, we have some perch fishing still going on, right?
Perch and pickerel are going to kind of be in the same kind of range of baits when it comes to it. Like small, obviously go smaller with the jerk baits if you're trying to catch like yellow perch with them. And then you can always upsize that 4 to 5 inch jerk bait for pickerel. But my go-to this time of year is just a small 3 to 4 inch paddle tail with a 3/16 to a 1/4 ounce jig head. It's always a good option for them. I've actually had some luck on a twitch bait that stays 1 to 2 feet below the surface. They actually have been hitting that really well the past
What
couple
areas
days.
would you say would be the best places for the guys out there to start looking for perch and pickerel?
So it's always the docks with the steep drop-off. So you'll go from like 4 to 5 foot and it'll drop down to like 8 to 12. And that's always a hot spot because those pickerel will kind of stay right in the middle of that ledge and just cruise back and forth. I know that's probably more true for the Maguthi, but right now the Severn, that 2 to 5 foot range over top of dead grass has been producing a lot of really big size pickerel right now.
And as Jordan said, mentioning some of the areas where you want to go fishing, Severn River, Patapsco River, all the creeks off the Patapsco, the Maguthi River, you're in this area, that's where you want to go. Of course, there's some areas where there's not a lot of public launching areas, like in the Severn. But look around, look at your maps, try to find some friends or somebody that can let you go in there. But other than that, there's plenty of areas on the Eastern Shore, too. We always talk about Tuckahoe Creek in some of those lakes and ponds over on that side. I mean, there's multiple areas. If you want to look for some of these areas, I always mention this, go to the DNR website, look up pickerel in there, and it will give you a lot of information on where to go fishing and a lot of info about the fish itself. So as we're fishing some of these areas, we also catch some crappie and some white perch. White perch fishing, you can still be doing that in the main stem of the bay too, as you move a little bit deeper into the water column out there, fishing around the Bay Bridge pilings, 20 plus foot of water on the bottom. You can get a lot of those perch to bite on sabiki rigs or stink silvers. Any kind of small metal will help you get those fish to bite. Crappie fishing, what creeks or what areas will you say are some decent areas to go for them around here?
The mouths of the creeks on the Potomac right now have been producing on the shell beds a lot of big size crappie, like that 15 plus inch class of fish have been caught down there. So
nice. So definitely a lot of different things to go for. Bass fishing, of course, in the ponds, the lakes around the area, and some of the reservoirs. This is the time of year to do it, obviously. And moving on to the ocean fishing, there's a lot of stuff going on out there with some of the guys starting to go out for tog in the inlets, especially the Ocean City Inlet, the Route 50 Bridge. And then, of course, you still got a good amount of rockfish going through that area. And remember, the keeper size on there is a little bit smaller of a slot. It's 28 to 31, so don't forget about that. And surf fishing, if you're going over to Chesapeake in Delaware, more acetic than anything. There's some guys catching some of those migratory striped bass moving through the area. You might be lucky enough to catch a few 40 plus inch fish. Chunking, bunker, spot, etc. is a way to go. So definitely don't give up on that. That should get better as we get into December and those fish move down the ocean.
And one last thing is, in the creeks, I've actually been catching some bass in the Severn while I'm pickerel fishing, like decent size too, like up to a pound has been the biggest I've been catching.
Yes.
And then catfish is always an option, almost year round. Don't forget about it. Just chunking LY or any type of bait fish, chicken or hot dogs out there will work really well for that too.
Alrighty guys, so that's it for your fishing report, and we'll see you back next week. Have a good one.